All right, this is it. The final day of freedom before we start 75 hard. And this is actually day 21 of uploading 4 times a day until we are super unbelievably rich and famous and successful, right? So, this is a big day. We have to get ready. We still need to go to the store and buy groceries so we have stuff to eat for 75 hard. We still need to lock in on our goals. We have procrastinated a little bit, maybe right up to the line, which is not good. That's not a very high agency play of us to make, right? But I don't know. We've just been hanging out and enjoying that brief time between, when Christmas ends and you have like that little space before it feels like the world really picks back up and goes back to normal. And then whenever you're a content creator and you don't work a normal job, time is irrelevant and doesn't exist. So it's even longer. It feels like before things really start to pick up because the first quarter of the year, advertisers aren't really advertising, so your ad revenue goes down. So it feels like everything's in kind of a lull in the beginning of the year. But I'm excited. They say discipline equals freedom. So, and I said today was the last day of freedom. It's kind of like they're opposites of each other. Like, am I really giving up freedom by becoming more disciplined? I don't think so. I think today is the way that I live, like have been living for the past couple of weeks, is not good. Like eating whatever you want and doing whatever you want whenever you want. It's just not good for you. You lose all structure. You have to make so many decisions every day. You don't have the clarity and focus that you need. You don't feel energized because your like body's rotting away because all you do is wake up, eat food, and play games and do a little bit of work. So I don't know. I'm excited to gain my discipline back in full force and to feel good again. So I talked about this yesterday, I think. But during 75 hard, I felt amazing. Like every day I felt fucking awesome. But it's hard to remember how that feels when you're not doing it. And it's also hard to rationalize that doing all of these really difficult things that suck in the moment make you feel awesome every time you're not in that moment. Like every time you're not doing them. So I don't know. But yeah, as for the videos, in the channel, I try and keep y'all updated about where my thought process is, how things are going and stuff like that. I feel like things are generally going okay, right? We are picking up a little momentum. The tier list videos are still doing well for this channel's metrics. Some of the other videos are getting views here and there. Not a ton though. Nothing else has really broken 1,000 besides. No, it's just the tier list. Just the tier lists have broken 1,000 views, which is like the bare minimum I would consider even like a remotely, barely teeny itsy bitsy tiny little bit of success on a video would be like 1K views. So most videos aren't even hitting that. I'm trying to come up with better titles for these videos so that they hopefully are like easier to click on, right? And that has been tough because often I don't know what I want to talk about. I don't know how the video will go before I've recorded it because everything's off the top of my head. I come in with like a loose idea, a concept for every video, but how will it actually go? I never know. So it can feel tough to title them before, but traditionally when you make a YouTube video, the right way to do it, like 98% of the time, is to come up with a good title and thumbnail before you start making the video so you can make sure people will click on it before you spend all this time and energy making it. I'm trying to do the same thing now and come up with the titles for these videos before I record them, but I mean, like I just said, it's kind of difficult. I do feel like it's helping though. I feel like I can't tell if it's helping actually, truthfully, because I don't know how much is I'm titling stuff better and how much like the channel's just picking up momentum. But I'm looking at the channel like analytics right now, and it does seem like generally the channel's getting more views on stuff. So that's good. I don't know. Most stuff doesn't even have 100 views on it, which is a little bit It's a little bit disheartening, but I just have to remember I just got to keep going, right? We just got to keep putting out the 4 videos every single day. I will get better. I'll get more interesting, more fun to listen to, and people will vibe with me more, and you all will enjoy watching me more. I just got to remember that like I'm practicing a skill that I'm not very good at, and I will get better. And then on top of that, some things are doing well. It's really hard for me to accept that like 7,000 views on a video is like good, right? Because I'm used to getting like 100,000 for a video to be good. Like Carter and I were talking the other day in the car while we were going somewhere, just like, yeah, like I wouldn't even really bat an eye until a video hit 300K. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But even then it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, which may sound like a little arrogant or whatever, but when you're a full-time creator and you're uploading videos and they're getting views consistently, you just kind of get numb to it. I don't know, it doesn't feel that good I don't know how to explain that. Like, for instance, the biggest video we ever posted was every ability deleted from Overwatch, and that video is almost at 2 million views, which is awesome. But also, who cares? I don't know. Like, who cares? I don't know. I just don't feel that much about it. Like, it is really cool. It's a cool thing to be able to say, like, hey, I made a video with 2 million views. But also, like, I don't know. Cool. The last one got like 300K. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Now I'm getting 5,000 views and trying to find a way to rationalize it to myself to celebrate that. It's really, excuse me, it's really tough. It's really tough. But I am proud of the progress this channel has made, okay? I think I thought it would take longer. I think Carter thought it would take longer. Everybody who I've told about this thought it would take longer to get to where we are. So that, I think that's a good sign, you know? I think that is a good sign. And occasionally you guys will leave a comment that like really makes me feel proud of what I'm doing or makes me excited or kind of helps me know I'm on the right track. Like I think someone the other day said that, wow, I didn't realize you posted so much. You deserve more subs. And while I personally don't think I deserve more subs, I deserve what I earn. You know, if I would have more subs if I were more entertaining, right? But it is nice for someone to recognize the effort and go, hey, that you're putting in the effort. That's cool. I think that shows it's like I'm getting goodwill for trying so hard, which I think is cool, you know? Like I am trying really hard. I'm doing my best to get to where I want to be and to entertain you all and to be interesting and fun for you and be worth somebody that's like worth watching, I guess, you know? And it's nice to have that effort recognized, even though I may not be where I want to be yet or be there yet. I've also been thinking about doing a tier list video on the Watchover, the Overwatch channel, where I had 50K subs, but then abandoned it to start this one because working on those highly edited, highly produced videos was really torturous for me. So that's why I'm doing this. But I've thought about maybe trying this style of content on that channel because worst case, it gets no views and it doesn't matter. Best case, you know, it does kind of okay. And then there's some more money for us so we're not homeless because we quit working on the thing that was the majority of our income, you know? So that would be nice. I want to try that. I don't know when because it takes a lot of energy to record all of this stuff every day. It kind of zaps me. By the end of it, I feel drained because I really do try to bring the energy and be fun and everything on these. And plus, it's just a long time to talk. But yeah, I need to do it soon. I'm not sure when. It'll probably be the next couple of days. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited for 75 hard. I'm excited to be in better shape. I'm excited to feel better. I'm excited to get back to doing some of the things that I love, like reading and, you know, running and stuff like that. It's been too long. I've sat on my ass way too long. But, you know, life happens. Stuff happens. Sometimes you get knocked down. Just got to get back up. And I think it's about time we got back up. I'm excited to set my goals firmly for the year as well. I still need to do that. But once I have them, you know, I'll be sure to say exactly what I plan to do so that everybody here can hold me accountable and let me know if I'm straying off or fucking up or, I don't know, not going to make it. But I don't think any of that will happen. In fact, I know it won't because I'm not going to give up and I'm not going to quit. And I'm certainly not going to doubt myself for no reason. So I know I can do the things that I said I want to. I just got to put in the work. And I will every single day as much as I can. Okay. But actually, there's one more thing I want to say. I did not feel like doing this today. And I think it's really important that I showed up anyway. I think it would have been really easy, again, to just be like, you know what, I'm just going to take the day off because we're starting 75 hard tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let me not record and just skip one day. But I chose not to. And it's going to take a lot of that to get where I want to be. And it's going to take a lot of that to continue with 75 hard. So, yeah, I don't know. I just want to, like, a little shout out to me, I suppose, for sticking to it, I guess. But yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you in the rest of the videos today and the video tomorrow. Day 21 down. It's crazy. We've already uploaded 238 videos on this channel, which is absurd. It's absurd. The amount of volume is absurd, but absurd in a good way, I think. Peace.